YouTube family. It's been a while since I've done a video, and tonight I thought I would share something with you guys. The time changed over the weekend, and so my belly's telling me I should have had dinner about an hour ago. So we're going to do something a little quick tonight. This is something the whole family will eat, except Megan won't eat the coleslaw because she don't like any kind of vegetables, but that's okay. But I hope you guys have had a wonderful Monday. I have. And I'm going to show you how to put this quick meal together. And it's kind of a recipe that I came up with myself. And it's delicious. So I just want to tell you, it's really delicious. Maybe not the healthiest thing, but it's not bad because we're not having bread. So let's just turn this around here. I'm going to have to lower you down. Come on down. There we go. And let's get you down here enough to where I can turn you and you can see what I am doing. And sometimes getting everything in position where you guys can see. Okay, I've got 2 pounds of ground beef. I'm going to have, maybe this is a hint of what we're going to be cooking. But what we got to start with now is we're going to start with this pan. I've got my oven preheating to 450. We're going to put a little oil on this pan. We're going to get our hands in here. And we are going to get this bag of french fries on here. These are already seasoned. I like to use the seasoned fries. I just love the way they get crispy. Make sure we get everything out there. And I got some oil, and I'm going to roll these in the oil. Roll these in that oil. We're going to hit them with some seasoning salt. Let me get my towel. Get my towel, put it on here. I tell you, it has been a really good day. Can't complain. Very well blessed. And that's what we're going to put in the oven, just like that. We're going to let them cook for 450 degrees on the bottom for a little while. I think, because I want these to go fast, I think we're going to switch them and put them on broil. Because if you do that, they'll get nice and crispy. And they will cook up quick for you. Now the next thing we got to do, that's one component of this meal. Just throw this away. The next thing we got to do is I'm going to show you how I make my coleslaw. Now I can sit in here and grate coleslaw, but I'm a working woman. So I buy the coleslaw mix. I like it. It's got the carrots and all that stuff. Now, you can use an Asian one. You can use any kind that you would like to use. We're going to use that. Okay. So, I'm going to add probably about a half a cup of mayonnaise to this. I'm not measuring out tonight. I'm showing you how you can do a good, quick meal. And you don't have to be fussy about it. Now, you have to put a little sugar in there. The sugar helps break down that cabbage. I'm going to say let's do 1/3 of a cup. Okay? It's about 1/3 of a cup. Alright, now the next thing that I have to put in there is a little bit of milk. Third of a cup too. You don't have to have a lot of milk. The milk just adds some creaminess to it. Now, let me grab my salt and pepper. We're going to do maybe about a half a teaspoon of pepper. A little sprinkling of salt. Okay? That cabbage needs that salt. Now we're going to mix this up. And it's important to get this mixed up before you start the sandwich because the coleslaw needs time to come together and break down. Coleslaw is one of those things that you can make way ahead of time. And it gets better the longer it sets. So let's get those scissors out of there. Get a little closer so you guys can see what I'm doing. Now, you see how creamy and wet that coleslaw is? Now what we're going to do is, we got it all incorporated. We're going to put it in the refrigerator. And I should have a lid for it. Unless I stuck the lid back up here. Which I probably did. I think I might have. I did. Take the lid back on the cabinet now. Let's put this back on. Usually I'm a little more organized. Usually I have everything pretty and laid out. Remember, we're not perfect. Things aren't going to be perfect. And tonight, my family's ready to eat. They said make a video and make it speedy. So I'm not going to rush you guys. I want you to see how this comes together. But it is a quick meal. So we're going to go from start to finish. It may run a little longer than what some of my videos do because usually I cut away as I'm doing certain things. Let me put my mayonnaise back up. Okay. So now, the IQ spoon got to come in and make an appearance tonight. Sure do love like this, spoon. Now, we are going to flip this around. We're going to take this beautiful ground beef, and I think I'm using, actually I let Harold pick this out for me, so he went to the store and got the stuff to make this tonight. So, he's chosen a lovely 73% 27 and 80-20. And it's good to use a good mix like that. He didn't know what he was doing. He just did it accidentally. But it's going to be delicious. And you could use ground turkey or ground chicken for this. You sure can. You don't have to use the ground beef. You could even do some pork. You could do a combination of meats for this. So, I'm just going to turn you down so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to have to go over and wash my hands because I've done put my hands in the ground beef and I don't want it all over my camera. So if you'll just wait, be nice and be patient. Patience is a good thing to talk about. Let's talk about patience. I don't have a lot of it sometimes. And sometimes it causes me to be ugly. So I've been praying that God will help me with my patience. Give people a chance to do what they say they're going to do. And you know what? I've just been taking a little bit of time and taking a couple extra breaths in the morning, and we have been getting out of the door without hollering, without being angry, because we have to remember that these children that we're raising, these grandchildren that we have, are learning how to function in the world. And sometimes yelling and getting on to them and correcting them is the right way, but sometimes we got to remember what it was like for us as a kid and how stressful it was for us to go to school. And that's what I've been trying to do. Just like I would do for another adult, I'm giving her the same respect. I'm putting her shoes on my feet. Now, that doesn't mean she ain't going to get corrected and get in trouble if she does something that she knows better than doing. But sometimes she's just a little stressed out too. I'll be right back. Let me put this in there and wash my hands. So, patience. Patience is a good virtue to have. A great virtue. So, try that tomorrow. I know I have one and some of you have multiple ones, but it is good to try a little patience. Now I hope you guys can see that. It's starting to fry up, get a good sizzle going. I'm just going to use one of my metal spoons here. I tell you, I have been hard on my body this week. The last 2 weeks I have broken a toe. And I have overextended this thumb. So I can't hitchhike nowhere. Well, I could if I was a lefty. Just kidding. Anyway, we're going to get this done. This ground beef is going to come together pretty good, pretty quick. I can already smell them french fries starting to cook up and get crispy. And they'll be nice and crispy by the time we take them out of there. So, I'm not going to add anything to this because this sandwich sauce that we're going to add to this, it has everything in it. It has the salt. Let me kind of turn this where you can kind of catch both of us. It has the salt. It has the tomato sauce. It has the bell pepper. It has pretty much everything that you need. I'm just going to tell you, it's going to be delicious. I got to show you how to put it together because that is what the key is how it's layered. I made this for Harold one night because we just, you know how sometimes you just got a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and I thought, I'm gonna try that. I made it, he was like, okay, this is a winner, he said. So I know when his eyes kind of bug out and he kind of looks over at me and he says, will you marry me? Even though we've been married for 15 years, he wants to marry me again. I know I have cooked a good meal. Let me tell you. Nothing going on spectacular tonight. I'm not flipping pizza dough in the air. Doing flip-flops in the kitchen. Just something basic, something easy, something for you hard-working women, whether you stay at home and work or you go out and work. Sometimes you're just tired and you need to feed your people. This will do it. Now, if your kids don't like coleslaw, you can just make the sloppy joe and the french fries. Easy. That's what the little one, my 13-year-old's doing. She's going to have some sloppy joe and some french fries. She don't want no coleslaw. But for you people that like coleslaw, like french fries, like sloppy joe, this is going to be the meal for y'all. So we're starting to fry up now. I just love talking to you people and just like being with you. I so look forward to making these YouTube videos. I've been kind of busy. Over the weekend, we kept our two little grandbabies. Our older daughter was a matron of honor in a wedding. Maid of honor. Not a matron. A maid of honor in a wedding. No, she would be the matron of honor because she's married. I don't really know how that stuff works. But anyway, she was in a wedding. And she was up there beside the bride. And this was her friend from grade school that got married. And so the two little ones just stayed with us, and with everything going on, we wasn't for sure how trick-or-treating would be, so we just had a party, and it was fun. We ate too much candy, sugared up them babies, and sent them home early on Sunday, so they could run around their mama's house, but then we missed them so much when they were gone. Being a grandparent's a wonderful thing. That's another thing, you got to learn patience, but I'm going to tell you something. You got patience with grandkids that you don't got with your kids. I don't know how to explain that. But I used to think whenever I first had Megan, I was thinking, this woman that lets Megan jump on stuff and eat food ain't the same woman that raised us. Somebody done zapped her out of her body like an alien. But I've learned it's the same thing. Them grandbabies can do just about anything they want to. They're so precious. Let's stir this up. We want it to be fine, a little. So, the dog's barking because she want to eat some of this too. I'm going to tell you it's good. Let's get it going. And I got it on a medium high because I'm ready to get this stuff done. I am hungry tonight. And my people is hungry. My people's hungry. I don't know if one of my people's done fed her other animals. We got 3 little animals. We got a bird. We got a little rabbit named Bojangles because he's the best tap dancer bunny you ever seen. He likes to tap dance. So he reminded me of Mr. Bojangles. I used to love to watch him tap dance with Shirley Temple and the littlest rebel. So that's what he reminded me of. And then we have a parakeet named Evie. And then we have a dog named Lacey. And you've kind of seen her walking around behind me. That's the bliss farm until we get chickens. I'm getting chickens as soon as I can get chickens. Probably springtime, maybe some chickens. Because like I said, I want to be a chicken mama. I want to raise some chickens. And I just want to be able to raise my own eggs. I want to kind of dip my toe into homesteading a little bit. If I had a bigger piece of property, I might even have some goats. I would like to learn how to make goat soap. And I'd like to have bees. I'm not scared to have bees. I would love to have bees and raise my own honey. How about you guys? Comment down below if you like to do that stuff. Tell me. Tell me what you'd like to do if you could have a farm and a homestead. I'm telling you, I have lots of dreams. And not a lot of money and not a lot of energy. But I got lots of dreams. This ground beef just about got there. And I am going to drain off a little bit of this because it's rendered a lot of fat. I'm going to take some of that off. Just a little bit. I'm going to leave some of it in there because Remember what I said, you take that off, you take out your flavoring. That's a lot of good flavor in there, but I'm going to get me a bowl and I'm just going to render some of it down. Let some of it come out. Not render it down, but let's get it out of there. Maybe I won't set the fire alarm off this time. Let's get it over there. About that much. Throwing the ground beef out. We don't want that. We want that delicious ground beef. So now I'm going to kind of clean off the side of the skillet and put that over there. We do not want a fire. So, let's turn this down a little bit. Now I'm going to go over here. There's no reason for you to go over here with me. I'm just going to use the can opener, open up some sandwich, and we're going to put that in there. It's going to be delicious. Y'all just stay right there. Y'all going to hear me use this can opener. And it's usually 1 can per pound, and since we got 2 pounds, we're going to use 2 cans. And my husband did not skimp. Normally I would buy the generic, but this man went all out. He bought the name brand sandwich. He wanted the good stuff. He wanted the good, delicious stuff. So, here we go. Manwich. It's not just a sandwich. It's a meal. You have to be old enough to know that. That commercial. It's a sandwich that eats like a meal. Because it'll feed a man. That's why it's a manwich. Only the old people will know that. I'm telling my age now. Alrighty, let's get this in here. I still haven't finished my holiday desserts. I'm working on getting some of the ingredients, but I'm going to throw some holiday desserts out there. I've got this no-bake fruit cake recipe, and I'm going to be doing that. My cousin Rhonda has requested that. I'm also going to have the 12 candies of Christmas. 12 candies of Christmas. I'm going to have to run. I don't run very much unless it's to eat to my grandkids. But if I'm going to eat all that candy, I'm going to have to take up running. My husband already runs. So this is just getting this incorporated. Man, which ain't nothing. You can add onion to this. Like I said, I'm making it simple tonight. It is simple tonight. I'm going to show you. Now, the last time I had this, I had some shredded cheese. I don't have shredded cheese, so. But when I got it all incorporated, I put shredded cheese together. Shredded cheese. And I also had jalapeno. And the mister don't eat no spice. But the missus does because I'm spicy. So let's go put this over here. I'm a little sassy, a little spicy. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with having a little spice. Now, we're just going to kind of let this simmer. Simmer away. Because it's pretty much done. I'm going to turn it up just a little bit and let it get the simmer going. We're going to take these French fries. I'm pretty sure you guys can see where you're at. And I just take this little thing right here. And I just kind of stir them around. So we want them to get incorporated good. Now you've seen me do all the components. And I said I wasn't going to cut away. But I don't want to make a 30-minute video of me just standing here staring at the camera. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut away for just a little bit. When we come back, we'll be plating it up. It's going to be good. It's going to be real good. All right? All right, we'll be right back. Okay, I'm back and it's all done and we are fixing to put it together. Okay. As you can see, I'm in a really good mood tonight. Like I said, it's been a blessed day. Every day is a blessing, a blessed day. So I need to turn you down because I'm going to put this together and y'all ain't going to be able to see. I forget I can see, but you guys can't see. Let me lower you down just a little bit. Let's lower you down. Pull you up just a little bit. Okay, so I got the coleslaw. I got everything here. So what's going to happen, this is my husband's plate. See how creamy that coleslaw is? So creamy coleslaw. And we're going to do a layer of coleslaw. You see that? Now we're going to do a layer of crispy fries. And the crispier these fries are, the better this is. Now if you don't like crispy fries, then don't let them crisp up. Now you have coleslaw, you got French fries. And like I said, last time we made this, I put a little cheddar cheese and some jalapeno on top of mine. Y'all, that's some fine dining right there. And you can add anything you want to it. I'm going to put you back up here so I can talk to you. Like I said, one of these days I'm going to have all the equipment to where I can do this without having to raise and lower. But anyway, let's talk about this. Do you see that steam coming off of there? You want to serve it fairly quickly because you want the coleslaw to still be kind of cold underneath. It's good. Y'all got to try some of this. I call it Sloppy Joe French Fries Coleslaw. Ain't hard. Because that's what it is. Alrighty. Grammie Nene slop on a plate. Hope you guys enjoy it. Y'all have a wonderful, blessed evening. And please subscribe, and comment down below. And please leave me a comment. I love answering questions. I love talking to you guys. Like I said, leave some comments. God bless y'all. Y'all have a wonderful night. Until next time, I'm Grammie Nene.